I don't understand why would someone say the commission has already subpoenaed General Mkhwanazi, therefore we can't subpoena, we must not subpoena because it's undesirable, but it's desirable for other people to subpoena. It's irrational, it's unreasonable. So the reality is that, and I'm doing this deliberately because I know you are scared for Mkhwanazi to come and appear before that committee. And if it was of your own making, Mkhwanazi was not going to appear before that committee. So you are playing with the public. You established a committee, creating an impression that you are doing something when you are doing nothing. You are busy over nothing. So the reality of the situation is that you don't want Mkhwanazi. And even when that time comes, you are going to start other excuses. There is nothing that stops Mkhwanazi from coming to us. You have now created an impression that this commission is bigger than us. And we as parliament must be going to the commission. You are the commission people never say, let's go to parliament to hear what that parliament is saying. But because you are scared, you feel so inferior. You don't know what you are doing. You want to be checking with the commission because you can't stand on your own. So we maintain that Mkhwanazi must be subpoenaed. And a person who doesn't appear before your committee won't say to you, I want to appear before your committee, hey, and I'm defying. Where have you ever had that? They are going to give you all manner of reasons. And one of the reasons is the reason we're given. No, I'm busy with these other people. A person postpones you without a date of a commission and agree to appear to a commission which does not have a date. It only announced the date a few days ago. And you accept that as being reasonable. And you accept that as not something that you can subpoena on. I know you don't want to subpoena because you don't want General Mkhwanazi to appear before the committee. When I spoke in this committee last week, they were saying, yeah, why is he attacking Mkhwanazi? He's hiding something. I'm not hiding something. That's why I'm saying Mkhwanazi come. Even if he comes tomorrow, we want him to come. The South Africans must decide whether they want Mkhwanazi to come before the committee or not. It can't be when we're trying to get Mkhwanazi as soon as possible to appear before this committee. It means we're hiding something. That is the highest form of stupidity, Chair. We'll be bound by the decision of the majority.
Thank you so much, Honorable Malema in the EFF. Honorable members, we have taken a decision that the route to subpoena General Mkhwanazi is not desirable, given the reasons that have been advanced by committee members that General Mkhwanazi is not refusing to appear before the committee. Unfortunately, he finds himself in the situation that he is because both arms of the state, Parliament and the executive, have appointed an ad hoc committee and a commission respectively, which makes his life as a citizen of this republic very, very difficult. So we will wait, honorable members, for General Mkhwanazi to be available to appear before the committee. The technical team will continue to do its work. And then remember, we have not identified the second batch of witnesses. And the senior counsel has reported here that they are planning to conclude consultations with the witnesses that we have identified possibly next week. So it will be desirable that immediately after the first batch of witnesses, their sworn statements have been concluded and are made available for committee members. We may also need to meet and decide what do we then do so that once we start with the proceedings with General Mkhwanazi, we do not have intervals that are unnecessary. And I have also said that we we circulated with you to check whether you want to invite a crime expert before yourselves at any point which the committee may decide that we want to invite the crime. If you want to invite him after General Mkhwanazi has made a presentation, or you want to invite him before the presentation, it's a decision that the senior counsel has presented here. So far, we haven't received any feedback from the committee members, and I'm going to allow you the next 3 days until Friday to think about the matter, and we get your proposal so that when it comes here, we must be able to make a decision. If committee members feel it's not necessary, they can indicate so that no, we think we were okay. And if committee members feel that it's something that is worth exploring, they can also indicate and say, but we can try it, Chairperson. Then in the next meeting, we should be able to finalize it.
Let me not show my EFF vote EFF T-shirt. I'm at by-elections, Chair. Chair, just quickly, you know who we forgot to include in this round was the NDPP, because she forms part of the of government or the executive that we wanted to be part of it. So I think we need, or we can add her to this first round of witnesses. It's very clear then the terms of reference that we also need to deal with the National Prosecuting Agency, also correctional services. But at this stage, I don't think there was anything that has been circulating, particularly on correctional services. But you will remember that the NDPP did do interviews and made a variety of claims about corruption, etc. So I think that's something that we need to add to the first round. Also, Chair, and this is just pretty much on housekeeping. I don't know exactly the content or how the letters are being written, I think, but from the sounds of it is that we are asking witnesses when they are available. I think we need to move away from that, and we need to have a schedule that when we write to them is that you have been you are required to attend between this date and this date to consult with the evidence leaders, and on this date, this is when you are going to appear before the commission, rather than asking when people are available, etc., etc. That doesn't mean that it's a summons, but it's an expectation that you need to make yourself available. And that might be one of our biggest problems. Why even Becky Cele hasn't even responded, because we should have written to him by now and have said, these are the dates. So let's work on our calendar. When they need to appear before the evidence leaders and get the statements, when they need to appear before us, and in that sequencing. And tell them the dates that we need them, not ask them when they are available. Because that is what is making us look like we are just some clumsy committee working at the mercy of the commission. Also, we need to start engaging witnesses almost immediately and not wait. But you mentioned that, Chair, that we need to start on the next round. So let's do that. Let's put the dates when they need to appear before the evidence leaders, when they are going to appear before us, and we send them letters to that effect. No nice letters of please tell us when you're available, when you're coming back from Milan, etc. And then just, Chair, it's really shameful that the commission is telling us that when and how they are going to release the Lieutenant General. And I think you as a chair, I mean, we having the dictate to us who give oversight. It's even worse that this commission, it's nothing binding. We know that it is open, and commissions are generally just open to extensions. Look what happened to the Zondo Commission, billions rands later. We are the portfolio committee. We want to close this. That commission must release him and let him come and appear before us, and then he can go back. We can't be playing second fiddle to a commission that can extend at its beck and call when and how it wants to do that. And I think you as a chair as Parliament, we must be able to take a firm stand and not look like an idiots that what we are now. Even we had already even requested these things late, but we must put our foot down. There's nothing there in that commission that stops them from releasing him to come and appear before us. And Honorable Malema said nothing that he doesn't want to appear. The issue is that we are stuck between the commission and the executive that is trying to force him to come there for whatever reasons, and we know what those reasons are, instead of coming here first. And that is the issue. And I think us here as Parliament, this is where we need to put our foot down and say, no, he must come here, because we know how those commissions operate, and we are not going to operate the same way. Thank you, Chair.